Now here's the second law that changed my life forever in network marketing. I learned the law of sowing and reaping. And in the law of sowing and reaping is also the story of the law of averages. Jot this down. The story of the sower comes from the Bible. I'm an amateur on the Bible, but this is such a useful story. Here's what the story says. And take the notes because the drama's in the details. The sower was ambitious. Evidently he was ambitious. When you read the whole story, you'll conclude, yes, this was an ambitious sower. Here was number two. He had excellent seed. The sower who sowed the seed had excellent seed. And the excellent seed could be an excellent opportunity, an excellent product, an excellent story. So we've got an ambitious sower with excellent seed. So we've got an ambitious sower with excellent seed. But now here's the rest of the details of the story. For your information, for the drama of your life, so you can understand things better. Learning some of this is how I got rich by age 31. Number one, it says the sower goes out to sow the seed, but the first part of the seed falls by the wayside and the birds get it. So jot this down. The birds are going to get some of the seed. The sower was ambitious. He had excellent seed. So we've got an ambitious sower with excellent seed. The sower was ambitious. He had excellent seed. So we've got an ambitious sower with excellent seed. The birds are going to get some of the seed. Now you say, well, Mr. Dorn, what does that mean? Well, I invite John to come to a meeting. He said he'd be there Tuesday night. Tuesday night I show up, John isn't there. I say, John, I wonder why John didn't make it. Now I know the answer. The birds. The birds. John had this great idea of coming to the meeting to look at an opportunity, and somebody stole it. The bird. And said, you're not going to go see network marketing. The birds. Jot that down now. The birds are going to get some. When the birds get some, you've got two options. Number one, chase birds. And say, well, let me get a hold of the person that talked him out of coming to the meeting. I'll tear him a new page. I wouldn't do this. Here's what happens if you go chasing birds. You leave the field. If you go chasing birds now, you leave the field, which is going to distract from your future, not add. So you can't chase birds and try to straighten this stuff out. Here's what it is. It's just one of those things. And here's the best comment when things are a little disappointing. Isn't that interesting? So jot this down. The birds are going to get some. The sower was ambitious. He had excellent seed. So we've got an ambitious sower with excellent seed. The sower was ambitious. He had excellent seed. So we've got an ambitious sower with excellent seed. The birds are going to get some seed. I thought sure you would be there. You promised me. You promised me. But I know it was the birds. And you just have to say, isn't that interesting? The birds. The birds. Now, here's the rest of the story. It says, the sower kept on sowing. See, that was the secret to his success. He kept on sowing. And if you keep sowing, you can sow more than the birds can get because there aren't enough birds. If you keep sowing, there are some birds, but there's not enough. Because the law of averages will work for you. He kept on sowing. My mentor taught me, he said, you know, Mr. Rohn, there's only 9 or 10 real nasty, miserable people in the whole world. Now he says they move around a lot. You'll bump into one once in a while. But when you bump into one, you say, there's only 9 more like you. I can handle that in the whole world. John had this great idea of coming to the meeting to look at an opportunity, and somebody stole it. The bird. And said, you're not going to go see network marketing. The sower kept on sowing. See, that was the secret to his success. He kept on sowing. And if you keep sowing, you can sow more than the birds can get because there aren't enough birds.
My name is Tanya Edwards from Katy, Texas. I am a small business owner. I have read the book Asian Principles for Success. The most important read I got from the book, which I found very interesting, is that it's better to invest your money than to keep it, and that made so much sense to me. I'll recommend this book to my friends and family because I found it an easy read, and the greatest thing about the book is that it motivates you to do something that you have planned to do, or something that you've always wanted to do. And I like that about the book, so definitely I'll recommend it to friends and family. The only thing I would like to say to the author is that he should keep writing, because I so enjoyed the book and I wanted to read more. And I hope, Daniel, that you do. And waiting for your next book.
Hello, listener. My name is Martin St. John Ogunsanwo. I'm a legal practitioner and a barrister by profession, and I'm also an entrepreneur in the field of promotional management. I've read the book Asian Principles for Success. It is quite an interesting book. Actually, I was impressed when I read the book because it validates most of the things in my mind as well. I'm a Christian, and these principles in this book came from the Bible, and I'm quite happy that someone as the author could bring out this principle so that even non-Christians can have the opportunity to look at Bible in a different dimension. I will be very, very glad if many pastors and many churches will allow their congregational members to read this book, because it will enable them to see that the principles in the Bible that the author has pointed out has got nothing to do with the emotion but logic, so as to ensure their success. But it's highly unfortunate that these days churches are no longer promoting logic. They are mostly promoting emotions. They are feeding members with emotional things which negates their financial growth, and possibly that will even give them financial freedom. I will inform the author to do a road show regarding this book and try to spread the news to many people, both in churches and not in churches. The people that are not Christians will find this book amazing, that it will even familiarize them and even encourage them to go and read the Bible and see the Bible as not just an ancient book, but also a modern book that they could go into and draw inspirations from. I recommend this book to friends, to family members, and also to everyone. I will possibly have a small message for the author, and the message is: keep up the good work. Do more research, bring out more things in the Bible that people are not even looking at it in the way that you have portrayed in your present book. I will say good luck. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Fitzgerald Mensah. I live in London, but I also reside in Qatar in the Middle East. I'm a business owner and networker for Federico Mahora Cosmetics. I picked up Daniel's book, Ancient Principles of Success, up a few weeks ago, and I found the book very easy to read, very inspiring and very informative. I found that some of the key principles which Daniel was highlighting have been very helpful in personal development and helping me with my business growth. What surprised me about the book was that it wasn't full of too many jargons, and I thought it was easy to catch on to, and I found it easy to really pick up the aspects which Daniel was trying to highlight. And obviously, ancient principles is what we've been using for many years anyway. My message to Daniel is firstly to say thank you. Thank you for showing me my entrepreneurial spirit. Thank you for teaching me and showing me that I need to develop my own ideas, which I have over the years. And thank you for showing me that if you can have a system that others can duplicate and help them develop personally, that can also help you in turn. I'm sure, Daniel, you're going to go on leaps and bounds with many other future projects, and I look forward to reading many more novels and books by you, and also joining you for seminars in the future. I'm wishing you every success, Daniel. I highly recommend this book if you're starting out in business, you're a fully fledged business person, and you're just missing that vital ingredient, you're not sure quite what it is. I'm sure that this book will definitely fill the space or the void. So pick up the book now. What are you waiting for?